Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the armory. Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
this game's really cool, and I'm going to introduce a nice concept to you, but I want to start off by saying I made a big mistake in this game. Like, a pretty big mistake. And, okay, look, it's not that bad, but we rectify it quickly. So what power would you pick in this situation? We're against Ryan, Junkrat, Tracer, Kiriko, and Brig. Automatically, I think Phantasm. We're against the Ryan. Now, people who watch a lot of the videos, they'll know that I love Phantasm against Ryan because you just stick liquid nitrogen on it. Brilliant. They've got a Brig. You think, hey, look, Ryan and Brig coming up close to us. Phantasm, liquid nitrogen, standard, right? Tracer as well. You've got a Tracer like kicking around, and then you're like, oh, well, look, we can slow you. We've got, when the Tracer engages on us at close range, Phantasm's great for that. And then you go, okay, we've got, well, we're going to be going for an orb build. So with Kiriko, AoE, you know, side venom, great, standard. That's a mistake. But we'll get into that later. Let's just see how it plays out at the start. So I already don't like the fact that our team are going for the jump pads because Brig's got whip shot. You've got all sorts of like Junkrat mines and things. But apparently we beat the enemy team and only some of them go this way. We've got a May as well, so that's quite cool. No casualties off the map though. So we can jump down ready to use that Phantasm Orb, but Brig whip shots us at the top. And now we fire an Orb. Still not really used to playing against Tracer because that could have been catastrophic without having that heal orb. It's very difficult to fight a Tracer using only damage orbs, especially round one. But enemy team, Ryan's forcing our players out of the point. Brig's very low health, but nice change of direction from the Brig. Can't get anywhere near to heal the Mercy. Now our Winston's in trouble. We're like trying to apply a heal over time, but we really want to eliminate a damage threat before we apply the healing, because when there's that many people attacking, all you're doing is stalling the Winston's death. So it's like, if we can eliminate a damage source, then heal, it's nice for us. So enemy team caps the point to start with. Our composition, by the way, we've got Winston, May, Tracer, which means our damage output's reasonably low. We do have a Mercy, you can amp a few things, but who are they going to amp? As Brig shield bashes over onto our Phantasm Orb. There's a Junkrat behind us. We have to go forward to avoid the trap, but forward means getting hit in the face with one of his pills or nades, whatever you want to call them. We get taken down again. Now Mercy gets picked up by the Tracer. The enemy team are over half the point capped. Mercy does actually get taken down by the Kiriko. And we've got to try again. It's proving really difficult to actually get value out of this Phantasm, like right at the start. So we're getting a lot of value out of our regular orbs, and even the right click grasp when the Ryan puts the shield down. But it's like, I don't know, just it feels a little bit weird. Normally we'd be able to do orbs like that all the time. Junkrat's pushing us, but we're not too scared of that. We do need to start making our way to the point though, so we're going to fade through and try and ignore all of them. We just about get a touch. We do have our Coalescence, but we've got a Brig rally to worry about. There's all sorts of players just all around the point really. We try and get a little heal off. Now it's just about cash generation, fire as many people and try not to get eliminated. Or is it? We still have someone left on the point. So I thought this was done. But now we're just going to cycle the way around, fire the orb so it bounces off the back of the Brig. Now Phantasm Orb, we do get hit, but Brig gets taken down. Junkrat Tire takes us down. We still have players on the point though. Mayot's coming in, doesn't look like it's going to freeze anyone though. Ryan's still alive, and yeah, I think it's just our Winston not going to work out for us. So we put out good damage numbers. The healing was not good from both myself and the other support. But the money's okay.
Coming up next, let's push.
Now, this is... Oh, they're saying they're Kiriko kind of sus.
The teams are gearing
I don't think so. So this is a competitive game, so no new powers yet. So we'd have to sell a lot to get liquid nitrogen here. So we're thinking maybe we just, you know, just get a lot of ability power or something. We're going to want ability lifesteal so that we can focus predominantly on damage orbs, especially with our damage being low. So we're just trying to work out how best to utilize the item slot as well as maximize the amount of money that we spend. So just going through the items. Charge plating gives us a 4k and a 4.5k. So we immediately think we can get that ability lifesteal and then we can get multi-tool as well. Might be an option for us. Do we want smart orbs? We've got 2 lots of ability lifesteal. So instead, we opt to get that vitality amplifier. Gives us a bit more lifesteal. And we thought, let's just lean into this kind of survivability thing. It's probably better doing this than buying Phantasmic Flux, like, and not really having anything else. So that's my way of thinking anyway. Does mean that we've got reasonably good protection, like to help us get out against the Tracer. Let's fire an orb there and rotate around. We can drop off this orb. Fade, even though we take a swing, it's still like a zoning orb. Getting some good damage out. We bounce that flat off of the wall. May's rolling as well. That stacks the damage a little bit. Kiriko clone there. We want to target them because it really reduces Kiriko's healing. And that's, yeah, something you will see a lot of in this match, a lot of. We do get taken down. Enemy Ryan's taken down. Mercy's still over onto the Winston. Ooh, just having a look now. Mercy's good movement. So where are you going to go? It's lucky the Winston didn't go the other direction there. But there is a Tracer now on the Mercy. I'm not sure she's going to escape this one. Fire a damage orb, try and bounce off that little thing, but it just kind of flies off up into the air. Junkrat isolated, does get taken down. Now we've got Winston here. We actually fire a damage orb. I probably should have fired a healing orb there, but well, look at that. We did actually manage to get 2 eliminations there from the damage orb. So retrospect, right? There's oh, good shatter by the enemy Ryan, but he does get taken down. Kiriko's not got the health for it. Tracer's here, worried about the pulse bomb, but it didn't come out. And our team, now we get some progression on this bot. Gotta have a look also to see if the Junkrat's got zip grease at this point. I'm not sure if they rushed it. Drop off Phantasm Orb next, and we've got Coalescence up. We decide to pop it. Big hits from the Kiriko though. That did look a little bit dodgy actually. As with a rally there and a Ryan chasing us, we have to just go down the bottom. We see a Tracer, so make use of the end of Coalescence there. And yeah, the Tracer's a little bit scary to try and fight, but let's just focus our efforts all around near the bot. Mercy's a bit low health. I wonder if we can get any healing over onto her. Just about, we're body blocking the Tracer fire from both angles, but we can't keep doing that indefinitely. If we just sit there and try and heal the Mercy, the Tracer shoots. The Tracer's now occupying 2 of our players, so it's better to try and get the attack. Peel for your supports a little bit, but then, yeah, try and get a kill and at least have a trade if it's not working out. Especially with a Mercy, by the way, because Mercy isn't defending herself. If they're attacking the Mercy and you just sit there healing the Mercy, the Tracer's getting a 1 for 2 in terms of, like, occupying players. So at some point, you've got to make a change with that. They jump up top, but leave an orb behind. One of my favourite jumps on the map. There aren't that many fade jumps that you can do in Stadium. Kiriko low down, Junkrat low. We have to fade though because we don't want to get caught up by that, what's it called, Mayhem or something. We tried to do a little juke on the Ryan there just to make him miss a swing, but they turned around too quickly. So we might have just been able to keep running in max distance, but didn't work there. Nice res from the Mercy. We're still in the lead. Only 6 seconds remaining. Tire comes in play. So I actually fade jump up here to try and take the hit for the Tire, because it's like, well, if the Junkrat only gets 1 with this ult, then we should be okay, because Junkrat's out of action, gets the kill over onto me, and it's fine. But we do manage to actually find the Junkrat, take them down, and then, yeah, our team manages to clean up on the point. No MVP this time. This goes to Mercy. We get all right money. It's not crazy.
Next up, it's the payload race.
So, I was finding that really difficult to utilize Phantasm. And I was thinking, I mean, I at this point, I know the solution for it. Chain Grasp. Why don't we just swap the build? Because now if you look at it, right, Chain Grasp is terrible against Reinhardt, but it's great against Brig. It's exceptional against Kiriko. Tracer also, you just accidentally hit them when they're blinking around all over the place. Junkrat, you can Chain Grasp off the traps. It's insane. And then you add this, Frenzy Amplifier. This item is huge against Kiriko. It's like, keep it nearly all the game. Because for $1,500, or Stadium Cash, whatever you want to call it, every time you kill a clone, you're going to get a boost in attack speed and a boost in movement speed. And the clones are easy to kill. To the point where you should be looking for them. Just to like do, well, two things really to get rid of Kiriko's healing
Almost up.
and to give you that elimination. So we get ability lifesteal as well. We've still got liquid nitrogen in there. So we still have the debuffs, right? We're still utilizing Phantasm and that, but for the majority of our damage, we want to make use of this Frenzy Amplifier and Chain Grasp. Junkrat is on a Zip Grease build, which is frustrating to play against if the Junkrat's good. I know it's one of my favorite, it is my favorite Junkrat build. So anytime we can kill this Kiriko clone, we're going to get a boost, right? Or kill any players. But the clone's going to be the easiest, and it's going to really reduce the effectiveness of Kiriko. So here comes the Frenzy Amplifier. We've procced it once, procced it twice. Get another kill with the orb there. It's just a huge spike for very, very cheap. So anytime you hear like the elimination sound where we kill a clone, we're going to get that. So we target it, and now we get that movement speed. Helps us avoid the brig. Get another kill here. Frenzy Amplifier, just with this many eliminations that you can get. Again, we get one elimination there. The fade was a lot quicker. There's a Tracer up top. We're going to watch the Junkrat as well. As I said, bit scary with this. Junkrat's down. Movement speed then allows us to get out. The Frenzy Amplifier is so good against Kiriko. I cannot stress it. Like, if you're running Chain Grasp, we jump up the top here. Target the clone to get that boost. Now we attack the Kiriko. Uses Suzu there. We've still got that boost for 3 seconds. Clone again. Kill it. Frenzy Amplifier procced. Now there's a Kiriko who's very, very low health. She is going to teleport out, but we just about get the kill. I don't think we get the boost off of the Junkrat traps. That'd be interesting. I don't think it counts as an elimination. If it does, then this item should be a must-buy. Like, all the time against even Junkrat. Yeah, can we do the same thing again? Yep, fade up top. Put Phantasm Orb down. It's going to slow them. Liquid Nitrogen doing work as well. So use Coalescence. Attack the clone, because if we can kill the clone, Frenzy Amplifier is still giving us attack speed, which still buffs our Coalescence damage. Now we're chasing the brig who's slowed down. Gets a nice little whip shot on us. We rotate around. Any more clones to kill? Another clone to kill. That's going to boost our movement speed. Help us get some distance against the Tracer. We fade back out the way that we came from. And now Liquid Nitrogen with Chain Grasp attacking. Regular Kiriko here does TP. We're looking around, see if there's a clone about, but we haven't really got time. Tracer does get it, so we do get an elimination from that. Now our team's making good progress. Huge kill over onto the brig from our team there. We fade it through to try and attack the Junkrat. Junkrat's low health, but these Zip Grease, oh, it's painful. We get bounced up in the air, trying to finish him off. Junkrat takes us down though, and this might be an opportunity for the enemy team to get a little bit of distance, but we do have someone, I believe it's our May, sitting over on the payload, just preventing them from moving it, which is, I love that kind of play. Like, it's really, really good. Yeah, look, May's kind of just holding that, and the enemy team's making no progress. And it's now becomes a strategy problem. What are the enemy team going to do? And we kind of want to join them as well, because if we can just hold off here, then, yeah, they're in trouble. And look, the enemy team have no idea. Should they be going for theirs? Should they be stopping us? Like, it's going to be so difficult for any of them to take down this May. I mean, we don't even really need to be here. Now, players are moving back, but now there's a smaller fight over there. We take down the Reinhardt. Kiriko clone again. That's going to give us movement speed to help against the Tracer. Tracer's behind, but there's a bubble that we can utilize. Now Tracer's over onto the bot. Going to get a bit of damage over onto them. Can probably survive this. Yes, we do. We get movement speed to help chase this Kiriko down. Orb bounces as well around. Ryan's coming out of spawn. We're going to do the same move again. Got to watch out for the Junkrat this time. We're going to fire that. We can Chain Grasp off of something if any enemies are there. Look for the Kiriko clone again. Win the round. Great control, but credit to the May as well. The May knew what they were doing.
Some intense competition this round.
Yeah, we get MVP as well. So,
Up next,
you see the power of Frenzy Amplifier. It's only going to get worse. Like, for the enemy team. Better for us, of course.
now's the time for
So,
our teams
I
to
really
work
want to
out
keep
their
that Frenzy
strategies.
Amplifier. But at the same time, you know, orbs are good in this. We're kind of just hybriding everything. Look at our stats. Our raw stats are only 5% weapon power, 15 ability, and then 10% attack speed. We've got, we've got Shield Buster as well, which when we deal damage to targets with armor is going to give us attack speed, and when we get an elimination, we get attack speed. So we actually get, like, for the cost of 5,500, we can have up to like 30% attack speed with 10% movement speed and 5% weapon power. That's massive. So we get Phantasmic Flux. We've got 4.5k left to spend. We're kind of considering, is it worth getting a survival item here as well? Not sure. I mean, we've got wrist wraps already. Do we want ability lifesteal? No, we've got phantasmic flux. So emergency chip. It's not an item that I buy that often, but it's like, it does give us a bit more survivability. Now our team are asking, how viable's your tank Moira build? It's okay. Like, I've discussed it in the other videos. Like, you just got to be wary that if the enemy team just decides to ignore you, then yeah, it's not that great. What is great though would be your likes on the video. I'll get better at this, guys, but if you could do me a favor and hit that like button, it really helps me out. It's the easiest way to support the channel. It's one click. There's Tracer's now attacking us. She's clicking multiple. We're just gonna stop. I'm not good at that. Right, Kiriko clone down. Tracer down as well. We're going to now find ourselves fighting this Junkrat who can kill us in pretty much one shot. We need our fade up to escape the Rhine. We don't manage to do so. Pin also over onto our Winston. It's Winston off the map. I don't think there was the angle for that. No, Winston is still alive just about. We're making our way back to the point. Let's see what happens. Team's doing a good job surviving. We actually don't manage to get to the Mercy, to be honest. I don't think there's anything we could have done. We can heal this Tracer, though, who happens to be walking in our path. Fade through. Tracer's point blank on us, but decides not to go for us instead. Chasing our Tracer around. Now we're behind the Rhine, getting a load of damage over onto them, being a bit wary of this. I was deciding where I was going to actually fade as the Rhine pins round the corner. They're behind them. We can get a Kiriko clone build. Clone killed here. Watching out for that trap as well. Go on, May. May did not get it, but hey, look. Mercy's rezzing us. Can we do anything with this, though? First of all, I want to kill that trap because, and then the clone. And look at this, the damage that comes in with that Frenzy Amplifier. Each time we're just snowballing these kills every time we get something on the clone. Again, player down. That's going to increase the damage from our Coalescence. We rotate all the way around because we're a bit worried about a Shatter. Fire Strike comes in, clone down again. More damage. We fade up top to avoid any potential shatters this time. We're attacking the Kiriko, but we actually want the clone first because it's going to stop healing over onto their team. And back in the DPS clone days, you wouldn't attack the clones at all. You just let them expire. Ooh, just about dodge the shatter. Rig comes in, fade around the top. This is still Liquid Nitrogen applying slows, as you can see, along with May as well. Some crazy slowing here. Our team do manage to cap the first point. This is only the first section of this map. That seemed to go on forever. Because now we're pushing forward, looking for that clone again. That's going to give us movement speed to catch up with the Junkrat. Junkrat very low, over near to the spawn. But watch out for those zip grease though. We're going to fade. Rhine is coming in as well. I think we got a Liquid Nitrogen slow on them. 2 fire strikes dodge side to side. As Rhine does get taken down, there is a tire somewhere around. We're going to attack the Tracer. Look for our Mercy. I couldn't find him. My sensitivity is too low. Sorry, Mercy. But yeah, we're now over onto the point. She seems to have survived this, at least for now. Clone gets taken down. We've got a Tracer. Tracer's also taken down. Again, Frenzy Amplifier each time. Kiriko clones. It's so brutal against them. We try and get some high ground and natural cover here. But now Coalescence over onto the Brig. Liquid Nitrogen doing work again. This hybrid build of slows and chain grasp just proving to do work here. It's elimination after elimination. We've got almost a permanent 15% attack speed and the movement speed from Frenzy Amplifier in this game. It's just insane how many eliminations are available to us. Ryan's going on the flank, watching out for the Shatter. We drop off a little orb for them. We're up behind a bubble, so we're not concerned about the Shatter right now. Ryan does get taken down. The Pulse Bomb nearly takes us out. But May moves forward, and yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay here. Tracer very low health, is going to recall. We fire off the orb that slows her down. May with a nice little shot there. And then enemy Reinhardt saying, Moira, you are wild. 31 eliminations.
3, 2, 1. I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats like these.
However,
Coming up next, time to face off.
76 eliminations already. It's not what it seems. On the scoreboard, the Kiriko clone kills count as eliminations. I don't think they give you any money, because otherwise with that many elims, we'd have so much. But that, at the end of the game, like after the game's completed, take a look at the complete scoreboard when I show the full stats. Add up the enemy deaths, and then look at our team's eliminations, and then look at mine specifically. Don't skip ahead because this is an awesome round, right? But just pause the video at that point and look at the eliminations, and you'll see, and it doesn't tell you exactly how many times like we eliminated the clone, because you can't know how many eliminations we were actually a part of and how many we weren't. But yeah, I think you'll realize how strong this chain grass build is. So we go for extendrils as well. Consider multi-ball to apply more debuffs. We've got shield buster, extendrils. We've got cyber venom this time because we're a bit worried that their healing's going to get really, really strong. So we're still on an orb build, but we still have that frenzy amplifier. So yeah, we want to be putting out loads of chain grasp damage. I actually don't think extendrils was the right call here. I think I probably would have gone with super flexor, but we just want to make sure that we're applying those debuffs. So yeah, we haven't gone like full glass cannon chain grasp because we're still against the Ryan, and Ryan's still pushing forward, and then there's still the big AoE healing from Kiriko and stuff. But we're definitely getting value out of chain grasp without investing too many resources into it. Like you can just see that we are. Can we fire an orb through? That should slow them and hopefully give us a positional advantage for most of their team. Obviously Ryan gets there quickly. Frenzy Amplifier onto the Kiriko. Someone said Moira killing Ghost. Yeah, they realize that we're killing the Kiriko clones. There's Junkrat. Oh, Zip Grease. We take each other out. But we get rezzed. Junkrat does not get that option as we're attacking the real Kiriko now. Fades over onto the point. Tracer's also behind us, so we're going to drop an orb off with a little fake fade. Tracer's still chasing us about, though. Now we've got no cooldowns, but they're well out of the point here. We try and help our Tracer out. We'll steal an elimination by getting one little damage over onto the Tracer. It works, it's fine. Oh, we just about got saved from being pinned by the Ryan. So we fade forward. We're feeling very, very confident. This brick's going to go down. We can chain grasp through the shield. But also we've got orbs, Kiriko clone. Take her out. That's going to give us a boost. Junkrat's there. Isolated slowed. You can see all the cyber venom stuff, but he does hit us with zip grease. So we're actually just going to make sure that we put a phantasm orb down, slow that Ryan. And now we're back in. Now we're full health thanks to the Mercy. Now there's a Tracer pushing us quite aggressive here. We're going to fade round behind them all. We use our Coalescence early because it's going to give us some health regen. This Brig gets absolutely crushed. Now we've got to see who we can get here. Ryan in the little room. He's going to pin out of that one surely. That's why we just fade early. Slow him down. Oh, huge 180 shatter. But even bigger, huge little boop stopped the fire strike from hitting us. And I think that might have saved our life there. But our team's up to 65%. We're confident. We're heading towards their spawn. Not farming for clips. If you've seen the video on the second channel, guys, you'll know what I'm on about. But this is what we're doing. We're trying to delay them from getting to the objective. We always have options to kite and fall back. Junkrat's now coming into this room, but we're here with 2 sets of orbs, so we can just drop off, fade, back up top, get a heal over onto our Winston Chasers. Tracers chasing us around. As somebody is over onto the point, we kill the Reinhardt. Fade through. Can we defeat this Kiriko? Well, she TP's out there anyway. And now, yeah, there's pretty much just Kiriko. Fire one orb up the top here. We're going to drop off another Phantasm orb if we need to. But everyone's eliminated. End of the game. So let's have a look. 95 eliminations. Look, I could just not tell you guys about it and just be like, look, this is a 95 elim game. As I said, add up the numbers. All is not what it seems, but we still played really well, and we still definitely got a lot of eliminations on regular players because of Frenzy Amplifier and the eliminations that we got on the clones. So even though the numbers aren't reflective, I think you'll agree that's a powerful item when combined with Chain Grasp against Kiriko. You should definitely use it if you're not going for an orb build. Guys, hope you liked the video. See you next time. GG's.